We write chapter number 11, and what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. And what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yep. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake-bitten the last two postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no-call last season on Nickel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years, finally get to the Super Bowl. They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled. They stuck together. Now they have a chance to win the second Lombardi Trophy in team history. I just wonder, will they take a chance like they did the last time when they beat the Colts? Remember that onside kick to start the second half? Will they take those kind of chances in this game? Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And it's gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Jump. Check in.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch 21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch it. Come on. Team spell.
Henry running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Let's get it. Here we go. Ken Lobo. That's track. Watch out.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Ready, set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Hey, Sue. Trickstone, Travis. Hey, Sam off. Cap 52. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill looking for the ends. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries, 26 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check down, check me out, check me out. Check the backer, check the backer.
Check that hut!
On first down, it's Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Thompson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 180!
Check 53. Hey, get in the way.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check.
X3, 218, chopper. Rock it. Whip. Shoot.
Tannehill on third down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Slam.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Go. Ready?
Now a give right side. Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Squeeze. Hey, echo. Look at me. Go off. Now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Two minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A give to Kamara running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Hey, John.
On the ground, Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We go set. 70, Indy.
50. I got one.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Pass it.
Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught. Humphreys. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. For the never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
I got you. Mike, 53, Mike. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, gun.
Motion. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Check.
I got you.
Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got one. 36.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
I'm going back to you. Check four, check four.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fair.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Uncorks one for Dick. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Henry another shot. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
so that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, watch 7. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the 21. Let's go. Hey, we got. Hey, gun. 53. Mike, 53. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
21. I got you. I'm here all day. Check.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that's caught by Smith. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. First throw now for the backup Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Garoppolo now. Complete. Smith has it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Again, it's Henry. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Protein spill. Hard. Go. Hey, lock it.
Now Tannehill. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, gun.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Here we go.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's it. Big hit.
Again, it's Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check. Hey, stand off. Ready?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
We got this.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you.